We are starting long division today. We're going to be able to take a two-digit number, that's going to be our dividend, what we're dividing up, and divide it by a single-digit divisor. Don't you think the person behind me looks a lot like me? Crazy. The next slide here, you're going to get the opportunity to see a rap. You probably want to watch it more than once, okay? Divide, multiply, and subtract, bring it on down, and bring it on back. That's the lyrics that are in this song. I'll give you a little preview. You probably won't want to shut it off. Listen carefully for that beat to start. Yeah, that's right. Super tempting. Kick it. All right, I know you're going to want to watch the rest of that, okay? We're going to click to number one here. First problem, and I'm going to set it up. I'm going to put my dividend inside my house and keep my visor out here. Got my steps up here to help me out. Now my first step is divide. I'm going to check if that divisor will go into the first number. Will it go in evenly? Will 6 go into 4? No. I'm going to put a spacer over up here. It won't. That's just showing that 6 won't go into 4. Now I'm going to combine my digits. And I'm going to ask myself, I'm going to start right back up top, and I'm going to say, okay, will 6 go into 45? Yes, it will. If you need your multiplication chart, go right down your 6s. Get as close as you can to 45, but now you can't go over. You're not estimating. You only have 45 of something, and you need to make groups of 6. Okay? Closest I can get is going to be 7. Notice how that's going to come right above my ones digit. This is the multiply step now. So 7 groups of 6 is 42. Those all found a group. We had 45 of something, 42 of them just found a group. That's what that means. Then I'm going to subtract. Now I have those 3 left over. They don't find a group. All right? And so at this point, they can't find a group. They're what we call a remainder. Notice on our steps here, we only did divide, multiply, subtract. We had nothing to bring down. Later, we're going to get to bringing it on down. Okay, but in this case, we couldn't do that. We couldn't do that. If you wanted to do that, and this just isn't as efficient, and it gets to be a little bit of a long video, but you could say, how many 6s go into 4? Well, that doesn't happen. 0 times. And we go and we multiply 0 times 6, that's 0. Subtract gives me 4. Now I could do the bring it on down. But you'll notice that I'm left with the same digits as I was up there. So 45, 45, this doesn't do you a whole lot of good. We'd still repeat, so 6 into 45. Now after we bring down and repeat, we're still going to end up with the same thing. You'll remember that we had 42 finding a group, and there were 3 without a group, 3 left over. We'd read this as 7 remainder 3. This is not the same as 7.3. Okay, if you're using a calculator, it isn't going to work unless you have a very special calculator. Okay, 7.3 and remainder 3 almost always are not the same. Come back to the next video.